I'm Laura Brenner, and I am a recovering dentist. I practiced dentistry for 10 years, and I retired early, and that was 10 years ago. And now I help other dentists work through burnout and create career happiness, and I love my job. This Super Dentist Boost has been such an amazing time. It offers a little bit for everyone, and you get to really become a well-rounded dentist and person in general. And that is why everyone should come to this. It has the best relationships and connecting. And that is actually my favorite part about it, is the connecting and hanging out with amazing like-minded people who want to live their best lives. And the one awesome connection that I'm super excited about is meeting my new friend Maggie Augustin, because we are on the same page. We care about mental health, we care about well-being, and we really see life very similarly. So thank you for that.
I'm Todd Fleischmann. I'm a dentist here at the Super Dentist Boost, and I've been in dentistry 17 years. And I'm a speaker here, which is very nice. I always feel very lucky to be a part of the process when Paul invites me to come talk to the group. Why I would recommend Boost? I think just the community is something that I feel very strongly about. I love being a part of it. I love offering up whatever I can, but at the same time learning from everyone who's around us. And so these days when live CE is the kind of thing that we are searching for, this is a really great option, especially in the community that we're a part of. My favorite thing about Boost, I love lecturing. It's the part that I love the most. I love the response that I get from the students that are here, from the people that are in the lecture. I love sharing a little bit of knowledge that I have with everybody else. But at the same time, I love just being around everybody else and feeling the same energy that they have, wanting to learn from each other. And a connection I've made, I've known this group at Nachos for a long time now, almost since infancy. But every time I come in, there's always great people. Today I was looking forward to Dr. Rob Slough's lecture, and of course Marcus Cowan, who I've never met before this weekend, is an incredible guy. I was happy to put a face to a name. So thanks for having me as always.
My name is Maggie Augustin. I am a general dentist practicing outside of Chicago area. I have been a dentist since 2004, so if you count that correctly, it's a little over 17 years. And I have been through my ups and downs and am at a wonderful upswing in my career and in my life, living my life authentically. Boost is an incredible way to bring in people together. And my favorite thing about it is the ability for young dentists to come together and learn from those of us that have been through the ringer what mistakes not to make, how to skip around a difficult corner, and really how to encourage one another. And then the other thing is when you come together in a group of people like this, like-minded people, you actually feel safe, safe to talk to one another about the things that you're trying to hide from your neighboring dentist. And I think that has been the most impactful for me, my ability to sit down with my colleagues and share with them some of the things that I'm even scared to admit to myself in the mirror sometimes. My favorite thing about Boost Camp so far, and this might be a little different for everyone, but my ability to connect to the sponsors. I have never come to a place like this before where it felt like we were all on the same level and there was no ego. So what Paul is doing in allowing us to spend time with the sponsors is it not only forces me to listen, but opens my eyes to all the things that are available outside what I think is the norm to improve my practice, things that I would never think about, things like hiring someone for a virtual consult or insurance on my dental work, things that I didn't know existed, but I think that my patients would really benefit from. And as far as connections are concerned, I'm sad it's over, because as much as I was able to spend quite a bit of time with almost everyone, I still wish that there was more time. So the connections that I made with young dental students, not dental students, I'm sorry, with young dentists, to see the fire in their eye and to see the fear in their eye was really beautiful, as well as connecting to the people that are, helping us all come together, because this costs money. And so I'm really honored to be here, and this has really been one of the best experiences I've had in terms of live CE.
My name is Louis Chen. I've been in dentistry for 5 years. It's been a wild ride, but for better reasons. I love coming to booths to just meet really awesome people. The people here are all here for the same common purpose, which is to get to know one another, to connect and learn from one another, and just to share and be good colleagues to one another as well. One thing I love about the booth so far, just the networking. You get to meet really, really awesome, great clinicians, awesome people who care to be in dentistry, people who care to improve themselves, and are extremely engaged. One awesome connection I've met so far is I can't say one, I think everyone as a team is just one cohesive segment, right? So one awesome connection is to everyone at the Nachos. So I think it's going to continue to grow, and I think it's here to stay.
My name is Marcus Cowan. I graduated from dental school at the Dental College of Georgia in Augusta in 2017. After that, I did a 2-year GPR residency that focused on comprehensive dentistry, but also had a surgical emphasis on implant placement, wisdom tooth removal, IV sedation, and things like that. So I've been a dentist since 2017, but in private practice since 2019. I would recommend someone to come to Super Dentist Boost Camp because of a couple of reasons. One, the fellowship. You get to talk with other dentists, and you get to put actual people with the faces that you see in the Facebook community. And you get to make friends that you can have all across the country and the world. So next time I'm in Philly, I can come get a cheesesteak with Paul, and I can go to Chicago and DC, some of the different people, so it's really good. My favorite thing so far about Boost is just that, meeting people, because everything online is good, but it's good to put a name with a face and be able to shake somebody's hand and say hello. So next time I see somebody post, I'm like, oh, I know him. And lastly, awesome connection. Arthur Volker, he's a mentor of mine, and so I've known him since I messaged him on one of the forums back in my second year of dental school. And so he's a mentor of mine. I always say I want to be like him when I grow up. So he's up in New York, I'm down in Georgia, so we get to see each other at things like this. So it's good to see him, and it's good to finally meet Paul in real life. So
my name is Dr. Mitchell Rubenstein. I'm a general dentist. I practice in New York City. I've been a dentist for 29 years, which seems surprising to me a little bit now when I say it out loud. I'm a general dentist, like I said, and I practiced with my father for many years. For many of us dentists, being a dentist is sort of a hereditary condition. Many of us learn about dentistry from family member, and my dad really enjoyed doing dentistry, and he imparted some of that to me. He also imparted being a mentor to me, and since a lot of people don't have the benefit of having, a father to teach them all these wonderful things that are very important about our profession, I always like to attend these events when I get a chance. Paul was nice enough to invite me, and I was happy to come because the reason that I think it's important is because dentistry is it's a job and it's a career, but it's also a profession, and it's really only a profession when we gather as professionals to kind of make each other better. It's just as important as treating patients, as fixing teeth, is getting better and making each other better at what we do. And that's one of the reasons that I love coming to these events. My favorite thing about Boost Camp, I think, is that even when I come and I'm invited to speak or lecture on some topic or another, I always end up realizing that I learned more than I taught. Because of all the other interesting speakers and interesting presentations that we had. And this year is no different. It's really been quite amazing, and I've really enjoyed it. I've met in person a number of people that I've sort of known on Facebook and through online interactions, like Marcus Cowan for example, from Georgia, who, I don't get to Georgia that often, so I see him on Facebook, but meeting him in person, he was a really inspiring guy because, general dentists often don't have a lot of experience with placement of implants, surgery, things like that, and it's very important to be able to do that as a general dentist now, and he's able to do it. And I think he's able to impart some of that onto, some of the other, attendees, and hopefully they'll, follow in his footsteps a little bit. So I think I learned a few things from him as well. In any case, I really enjoyed coming here, and hopefully I'll get invited back because I'd like to come back again sometime. So.
I'm Stephanie Mapp, and I've known Paul Goodman through Dental Nachos for several years. This is actually my third boost camp that I've attended. It's awesome. I recommend it for any young dentist that want to learn a lot in a small amount of time. The topics range everything from clinical to business, and I wish that this had been around 25 years ago when I was a beginning dentist. I love Boost Camp. It's a great service, and honestly, I still like being a camper here even though I'm grown.
Hi, my name is Dr. Rob Slough. I'm a prosthodontist here in the Philadelphia area. Did my dental school training at University of Maryland and then did my residency at University of Connecticut Health Center. Been practicing for about 3 years now, so what does that make me, a baby age dentist still? But how long have I been involved in dentistry? So about 3 years. It's been great so far. I'm really excited to get the career going and meeting more people and kind of expanding the brand and expanding my knowledge in dentistry and my connections. And I would definitely recommend anyone to come to Boost, again, just for the personal connections you're going to make here. This whole Dental Nachos community is all about just getting people together and networking and making how can we all make each other better in this dental industry. So really great group to really connect in there. One favorite thing about Boost so far, again, it's probably just the diversity of people here, all the different topics that are involved. You get a very comprehensive blend of how things can really help you bring back to your practice come Monday. So plus all the relationships you're going to build here. And again, one awesome connection I made again was with all the people I met this weekend, and really trying to just build a network of good colleagues in the dental field and just grow that through time.